Hey guys, bman here. How are you guys doing today? Today we've got an awesome one for you guys. It's season 1 reloaded and I've got the after patch tutorial for you for the Tombstone duplication glitch and how to put your stash over the limit and stuff like that. Everything duplication related to Tombstone after patch so that you can get back in and you can have your Tombstone duplicating up again in season 1 reloaded. With that said guys, get down there, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you're not already, leave me an awesome comment, and let's get straight into this guys. We're going to start out by explaining a bit of the stash guys. Now keep in mind I can't show you everybody is going to individually is going to have different situations. Okay, some people's stash will say that it's 10 out of 10 and when you go to swap it out, so if you try and do what we used to do and you would swap out a item for a reward item, you probably get this screen here saying that your acquisition stash is full. And some people, for me yesterday, it said I was at 16 out of 10 and then I couldn't actually stash any items. Some people might be at 200 out of 10. I was at 16 out of 10. That's why individual people, this is going to be, everybody's going to be different points, so take this with a grain of salt. For me, what I had to do for that to get it back down to 10 out of 10 was there's some items in your actual stash that are counting as those items. As you'll see, your stash will have way more items than what that actually says, and what you need to do is you need to figure out what items are those items, putting it past the stash number, and you need to either have a large backpack to put them in or you need to remove them from your stash. So once you've done that and you've gotten your stash count back down below 10, you'll be able to start stowing stuff again, stashing things again. But as you see here, we go along and I try and equip this, swap it out for a reward item, and it does not allow us to do it. To do it, all I need to do is I need to go in and I need to equip an item from my stash that was putting it past that 10 limit. So for me, this Tombstone soda is one because it was actually crafted by me. So the items that you crafted yourself from your craftable schematics, those items, if you have them in your stash, those are the items you're looking to remove to use to bring your stash count down like we're talking about. So for me, it was this Tombstone soda. So if I equip the Tombstone soda, I can now just go along and unequip everything guys. It's crazy complicated to understand, but once you understand it, it's simple. Okay, so pretty much for me, if I go in, I can go along and I can fill up the stuff from my stash like so, go along and equip all these. Right now, if I was trying and unequip one, I try and unequip it, it doesn't let me unequip it. I try and swap it out for a rewards item, it'll tell me I have to delete it. I try and swap it out for a purchase item, it'll tell me I have to delete it. Right now, it used to just work, but now after patch, what you have to do is you have to find that item in your stash that is bringing it below the limit. For us, it's this Tombstone soda can. Equip that, and now I can go along, unequipped all of this stuff back into my stash, and I can put my stash past the limit. Okay guys, now that is how to do the stash after patch. Now let's get in and show you guys all how to do the Tombstone and stuff, because Tombstone has been changed, and if you just go down and you do not see the red eliminated screen, your Tombstone will not be there next game guys. Okay, it has been updated to like that. So for that reason, if you just go down and you've got other players in your screen and they continue on and you say leave game without the eliminated screen, your Tombstone will not be there next game. So with that said, let's get in and show you guys the new ways for setting your Tombstone up guys. Now for this one, obviously you're going to want to load into the game and you're going to want to get Tombstone and drink Tombstone perk. That is just obvious. Tombstone perk to be able to do the Tombstone glitch. Obtain Tombstone perk. Now if you're in a party with other players that are dropping you items, this is where this is really going to affect you a big change. What you need to do is not set your Tombstone while you're in a party with other members. So once you've got all the items from the other player and they've dropped all the items for you and you're ready to go down and set your Tombstone, what you need to do is leave the squad so that you are solo. Okay guys, so again you need to bring up your menu and say leave squad. So like you see us doing right here, we go along. It's a new thing. You go bring up your wheel and you say leave squad. Once you have left the squad and you have Tombstone perk active, you are free to go down when you are solo. Make sure you have no way to be revived, so you'll make sure you do not have a self-revive. Let it bleed right out and then just wait for the plea to bleed out and then wait for the red eliminated screen. Now you do need to see the red eliminated screen now. Don't just say leave game at this point anymore. It does not work anymore doing that. You will lose, your tombstone will not be there next game. You need to see this screen right here, okay? Once you've seen this screen, you're okay to leave the game. But guys, be careful. If you are party host, make sure you say leave game without party. If at this point when you say leave match and you are party host and you say leave with party, your other teammate that dropped you the items will lose their tombstone. So make sure you say leave alone, or make sure that the person dropping the tombstone items is the party host so that you cannot pull them out. Now, the next game, as you see, we come back and there it is, our tombstone is there. Now, say you want to go along and just drop the items for your buddy, you can do that straight away. The next game, you can just drop the items out and your buddies can take them, and then you can just close app. Now, as long as you're not in the game when they do their thing and they're solo, they'll be able to do their tombstone thing fine, and they'll get the red eliminated screen. Absolutely fine, guys, it works perfect. As you see here, we don't yet have the Ether Blade schematic unlocked. So I'm going to show you guys how to use the tombstone perk, the Tombstone Glitch, to still get your schematics unlocked. And if you're trying to do your camo grinds for your gold camo and stuff like that, go and get the stuff out of your tombstone. You don't even need to make sure your tombstone crumbles for this. And for this one, for the schematics to claim them and to get the gold for your gold camo grinds and that, you want to go to a normal EXFIL. Now ignore the fact that I went down here. This is irrelevant. I just went down because I just happened to go down, but it does not matter, so that did not affect this in any respect. All that this matters here is that we EXFIL. I got a successful EXFIL, and then we close app. This is for Xbox, my timing on Xbox, on the successful EXFIL screen like you see here. Now keep in mind, guys, all this timing is for me on Xbox Series X. On PlayStation and on computer, your timing might vary. I can't tell you for the platforms that I'm not on. But as you see here, we done that and closed app on that, and we actually got the Ether Blade schematic claimed, and we can craft the Ether Blade. The next game we go in, and we're now on my main profile, and I'm just showing you guys that you can actually go along and you don't have to use the main EXFIL choppers. You can also still use the Act 4 portal, which is available to everybody. Even if you haven't done any acts, just go along and select that one and the portal will be there. You can close app on the portal, and guys, for me on Xbox, the timing is I just close app while it's warping. Simple as, easy as, guys. And then, well, we can go along and we can stash past our limit and everything, guys. So with that said, you now are back in and doing the Tombstone Glitch, and simple as, easy as. Now, if you're trying to update your tombstone and you're solo, make sure that when you set your tombstone, you do see that red eliminated screen. Or even better, if you want a surefire way to do it, just make sure that you drown when you're trying to set your tombstone when you're solo, and your tombstone will end up at the graveyard the next game with you without fail. With that said, guys, that completes today's video, and you're now in there and doing all the tombstone stuff. Once, if I figure out how to get this back working with all the act missions, I'll make an updated video for that. But at the moment, this won't work for the act missions, guys. Keep that in mind and get out there and keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. bman.